Okay, so I have a loss this time, and you know how I mentioned that I probably wouldn't need the Zeus? Definitely needed the Zeus in this one, just because he did something, and I did misplay, but he did something that caused me to definitely have issues where if I just brought out the Zeus, it would have been fine. But overall, still pretty happy, especially the fact that I got to have a best 2 out of 3 with this guy that I'm going to be dueling here. And so I thought that it went pretty well. So notice that it's not the best hand to start with. My first misplay is right there. I had Parade and I used Museum. I realized it afterwards that I should have used Parade. Because right here, I would have gotten a card to the hand instead of that just being flip face down. Because like I've said in a previous video, you have to have life points in order for things to work, right? So I go ahead and I start building the field that I want to build. Okay, right away I feel, oh, okay, that's actually a good card because that causes me to have issues. And then he pops Museum. And I'm thinking, okay, and then he gets to set a card. I do go ahead and play Parade now, which is what I should have done from the beginning. But again, definite misplay that hurts. So goes ahead and goes for the quick play there and gets out all the blue eyes. Here's mistake number 1. I should have went ahead and activated and got another Jack Frost. I did not. I was too ahead of myself. I wanted to get the Gengshi on the last attack. And so that damage hurts because now I'm down to 300. So this becomes a big issue here where, you know, I'm just not playing the way that I know I should have. And I don't know if it's because I've been tired lately, but I'm definitely not doing what I know I can do in this situation. Right here is where I could have went for the Zeus because I could have went ahead and just attacked in and I would have been fine. Again, ahead of myself, chaining Duel for no reason I didn't need to. I wanted the control, and so I was thinking, oop, if I can get the control here, that's probably better. He goes ahead and brings out his card, uses the Feather Duster. I go ahead and chain my trap so that I have protection. You know, that does not go face down because of Museum. And I'm thinking, man, I really messed this up here. That was not the way that I should have handled it. Go ahead and go for Festival, and I'm thinking, I don't think I have a shot here at this point. Because with only 300 life points, it wouldn't have been enough. So he goes for it, I chain the effect, Gengshi goes down, but it's not enough. Yeah, so that was a definite misplay, and I should have just trusted my gut, and I literally thought afterwards, oh, okay, I just mentioned how I should have been using the Zeus, and now I'm going to make sure I do that. So I instantly went for the rematch, hoping that he would have done the same thing, because sometimes you're able to get the same opponent when you do that, especially if you're playing casual match. And I was very pleased that I did. And obviously you already know the outcome, and you're going to see how the Zeus comes and plays a factor this time, because I'm like, well, I'm not going to allow that to happen again. So I'm very big on learning from my mistakes. That's one thing I do pride myself in as a duelist, is I'm pretty good at making sure that when I do make a mistake, I do correct myself, especially if I'm facing the opponent again. I go into, like, you know, almost complete hyper focus mode. Now, I saw the Regeki and I thought, well, actually, that actually helps me. I was completely fine with that because I'm thinking 1 for 1. I'll take that trade any day. So go ahead and chain here, and I'm going to be able to get both cards face down. And so I thought, well, that's a win in itself. So knowing that he had the polymerization effect, or the way that he could fuse no problem, I thought, well, I'm just going to take these out now. So I go ahead and I just attack in. Main phase 2, this is where I go for the Zeus. Clean up the board now, and now he's top decking. And so I get Duelan's effect, or not Duelan's effect, Alucard's effect to get a Ghostrick back to the hand. So definitely a good situation to bring out the Zeus appropriately that time. Like I said, nothing my opponent can do there. So I'm able to attack in, get 3k damage, feeling good about that. And now I feel like I'm in much better control, especially knowing that the blue eyes are in the grave. I just feel much more confident. I go ahead and activate the effect here, get Spectre, normal summon Skeleton to Exceed Summon into Alucard. I want to take care of the face down, which ends up just being a bluff. And I realize, oh, I've got enough for game here if I've got Angel. So I'm able to make Angel by Exceed Summoning again, and then I just attack, and I'm like, all right, there we go. So notice, because I correctly played it this time, I was able to clean that up. So I look at that first game being like, that was a missed opportunity. But that's okay, right? Because I'm trying to make sure I'm just always improving. So I did go in again hoping, what if we get a best 2 out of 3? And I was so excited when I saw that he was there. Now, we've both revealed ways that we can handle what's happening. And so I thought to myself, okay, so we've both got our full decks out there to each other. Let's see what happens. So you know me, I've got my typical play. It's just going to be a face down, go into Festival, go ahead and set one, and then, pass for turn. All right, so now it's my opponent's turn, and I thought it was very interesting to get out what he got out there. I do go ahead and activate Jack Frost to put the blue eyes face down. Okay, now I'm able to go ahead and normal summon the Spectre, go into Duel. Okay, go into Angel, activate the effect. Duel is going to give me a Ghostrick card back when it hits the grave. Notice I get Skeleton back here. I'm going to make sure that I just keep his card face down with Swords of Concealing Light. Nothing happens in the battle phase, and I'm feeling very good because I'm thinking, okay, I can start to properly build the right field that I want here. So I detach Spectre, get Museum, activate it, go ahead and normal summon Skeleton. He activates True Light. I just flipped my card face down because I was going to have to attack there, and now my card is protected. So that works out just fine. He goes ahead and fuses here. So I thought it was super interesting how he had all these blue eyes out. And I'm actually fine with the card that he gets here because I can flip it face down. So that completely works for me. He does use the Raigeki here, but thank goodness I have Vanish. And so Vanish puts in big work by revealing a Ghostrick. They're protected from card effects, but the Raigeki would have put in some good work there. I'm able to banish 2 here, and as soon as I saw that he got that card, I thought, okay, I got to make sure I clean this up. So I attack in because I don't want to have those blue eyes all hit again. Exceed Summon into the Zeus. Feeling very confident. Go ahead and detach 2. That cleans up the board. Everything goes to the grave. And I'm feeling like, okay, now we're in better shape. It's going to be a whole lot harder for him now that I got the Zeus out, for him to do what he wanted to do, which does end up being the case. I'm able to switch to attack mode, go ahead and attack with the Zeus, get the 3k damage in. Then I'm able to go ahead and link, and I get out Festival. And that's not a bad turn. I mean, we've had some real good back and forth. And I thought, okay, I'm feeling much better about where we are here. Okay, so go ahead and normal summon, trying to put him on a clock. Notice that now he's down to 1,000, and I'm feeling pretty confident at this point because I thought, okay, all I got to do is some burn, and I have cards that, like you guys have seen in the deck, that will absolutely do that. Notice that's one of them right there with the Claudrin, but I'm just going straight to battle phase. And notice I'm able to clean it up. So notice in 3 of those duels, the 2 that I brought out the Zeus, he was the difference maker. Again, the main deck is all normal or rare rarity cards, but the extra deck is where it's a little different. But yeah, and then this last deck was just a basic Blue Eyes deck, but it was pretty fun. So again, 3 out of 4, that works for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you'll hit that like button. and we'd love to have you be subscribers to the channel. Hey guys, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Go on. Yeah! Good job, Hannah. Good job.
Wait for your next challenge.
I know that you'll be back.